Good day everyone, my name is Diane Villamor and this is my interview for Principles and Theories of Language Acquisition. For this task, I interviewed my cousin who is currently learning English as a second language. He is 30 years old and works in a restaurant. I will now begin my interview. Can you tell me a little about yourself and when you started learning English?
I'm 30 years old and I work in a restaurant. I started learning English mainly because of work. Since I talk to many customers every day, I already knew some basic English before, but I've been trying to improve it more recently.
Can you share a time when you felt nervous, shy, or embarrassed while speaking English? What happened?
I usually feel shy when I make mistakes when talking to customers. Sometimes I say the wrong word or my pronunciation is not correct and I feel embarrassed. I worry that they might not understand me.
In what situation do you feel more relaxed and confident using English?
I feel more confident when the customers are friendly and patient. When they smile and speak slowly, I don't feel as nervous and I can talk more comfortably.
What are your main reasons for learning English? For example, is it for work, family, travel, or future plans?
Main reason is work because English helps me communicate better with customers. But it is also for my future plans and opportunities. I know English is important everywhere.
Have you ever felt discouraged while learning English? What helped you continue?
Sometimes I feel discouraged when I make mistakes or when I don't understand past speakers. But I don't want to give up my job, my family, and my dreams motivate me to continue learning.
How do you feel when you talk to native English speakers? Do you feel shy, comfortable, or inspired?
Sometimes I feel shy, especially at first, but I also feel inspired because I want to speak like them someday. So it's a mix of shy and motivated.
How does your work or learning environment affect your confidence in speaking English?
It really affects me. When the people around me are kind and understanding, I feel more confident speaking English. Having patient teachers and co-workers helps a lot.
What do you think would make learning English easier or more enjoyable for you?
I think more practice would help, especially real-life conversations. Also, learning in a positive and friendly environment makes it easier.
Thank you for sharing your experience. Hi everyone, for my final task, I interviewed my cousin who is 30 years old and works in a restaurant. He's non-native English speaker and is learning English mainly for work, to talk to customers and also for his future plans. During our conversation, he shared that English is really important in his job because he meets different customers every day. But sometimes he feels shy, especially when he makes mistakes while speaking. He worries that people might not understand him, so that makes him nervous. This is an example of what Russian calls a high affective filter, where anxiety and self-consciousness affect learning. But he also said there are times when he feels comfortable, like when the customers are friendly and patient, and in those moments he feels more confident and not afraid to speak English. This shows a low affective filter where the environment is relaxed and supportive, so learning becomes easier. When it comes to motivation, he said he will not give up learning English. He's inspired by his family, his job, and his dreams. Sometimes he feels shy around native English speakers, but overall he feels inspired by them, not discouraged. This positive attitude really helps him learning. He also shared that he learns best when people around him are kind, when teachers are patient, and when he can practice at work. So that environment really matters. Through this interview, I realized that learning English is not just about grammar. Emotions play a big role. If the learner feels scared or embarrassed, the affective filter goes up. But if they feel supported, the filter goes down and learning becomes easier. As a future educator, this reminded me that we should create a classrooms where students feel safe to make mistakes. Thank you for listening and watching my interview and reflection. This activity really helped me realize how important emotional support is in language learning, not just grammar and vocabulary. Again, I am Diane Villamor, and this is my final task for Principles and Theories of Language Acquisition. Thank you. Bye!